some new candles. This one is my twin flame kiss candle. It looks super cute, right? But anyways, so I put these on my website, and they come in different colors too. It's not just like pink, but it comes in purple, and it comes in blue. I also have red, but I don't have it up here with me. So if you guys are interested, it's $6 on Barbara'sPhotoReadings.com. Also sell oils and stuff like that. I make the levels, I make the money oil, I make the sexual attraction oil. Any oils that you may need, you could just go find on my website. Also coming out with an oil. It's kind of like the ones that our ancestors did, like from scratch with the olive oil. And so this is my latest one I'm going to be putting up soon. A little bit goes a long way, so you don't need a lot of this, trust me. And so one day I'm gonna do a video on how I made this one, because I have like such cool things in there. But anyways, alright, so guys, I'm gonna tell you what exactly the twin flame is for those of you who do not know what it is and why this candle represents that. Okay. Okay guys, so some of you guys know already what exactly a twin flame is and what it means to have a twin flame and who they are. Like some people quote unquote can say, oh, this is my soulmate, or they may say, you know, what they call the mirror, because you see your same self in the other person. So being as though some of y'all know that, I'm gonna do this video primarily for people who do not know what a twin flame is. Okay, so I'm gonna walk you through each and every step to know exactly if you have found your twin flame, and if not, what signs you can use to actually identify who your twin flame is. Getting someone right now, let me tell you, okay, the first thing you're gonna notice is there's an immediate sense of recognition. You're going to say, guess what? I've known this person for years, you know, or I feel like I've known this person, or I feel like I've seen this person before, you know, that's the first thing, okay? Then you both actually start to feel like you have coincidences, you know, oh my God, this was something that happened to me in the past as well, you know, so you'll have moments where you both feel like I can connect with you because this happened, you know, and that happened to me too. Then it comes down to your emotions, you know, you may be overly sensitive or overly emotional about something that happened to you before. And with that being said, you have intense emotions, okay? So they may be good, they may be bad, but that's another sign. Whereas in your twin flame, will find that to be it's a connection between you both. So that feeling that you have is gonna be amplified. You know what I mean? It's gonna feel so overly strong. You know what I mean? It's gonna feel so strong, basically. And then you know, just as your emotions are amplified, your overall feelings, your fears, your doubts, all that will be amplified because you have a twin, you know, and your twin flame is your mirror. So you're going to hear that and you're going to feel that and you're going to say, hey, guess what? I feel like this is coming back on me, you know, I'm already upset about something, but I feel like it's doubled or tripled, you know what I mean? But at the same exact time, it's you can come out stronger from going through that because you have your twin flame there, you know. So it's a reflection of you. So they're gonna make you feel way better. Your relationship is gonna feel magnetic, you know, from the moment you meet. Basically, you're gonna feel like you're drawn to this person. Those feelings to that person never actually go away, and it's weird because you can leave this individual for a long period of time, maybe weeks, and maybe, you know, years. It could be just so long, you're okay, I'm done. But then, you know, you still feel like somehow, some way you're drawn to that individual. You know, this is another sign that that person could actually be, you know, your twin flame, because you can't get over them. Okay, so those are just a couple ways that you can kind of identify if it is someone, like your twin flame, because there's certain things that make sense, like you may experience a lot of breakups to makeups, basically, and you might experience, seeing like, synchronized numbers and stuff like that, or, like you might hear a song play over and over again, or they might pick up on that same exact stuff wherever they are once you guys separate. But I'm going to now tell you guys the phases, like which basically are the stages that you go through in your spiritual journey, which leads up to you guys becoming one whole. So there are 11 different phases when it comes to twin flame love. So this is like a journey that you're going to be on, or that you're already on right now. The first phase is the purging stage, okay? So it's like a time where you have your own personal reflection on like anything from your past relationships and stuff like that. And, it can be experienced between you and your twin, or it could just be you. And so it's just more so like I said, just your reflection is a time like of self-forgiveness, and acceptance, And so a lot of times people just pray, over stuff that happened in the past. And moving along, the second one is the meeting, This is where the connection actually begins. So this could happen anywhere. It's usually very casual, but most likely you were not interested in that partner, or romantically or whatever, Basically, you had no type of ties, There was something noticeably there, but you didn't have a tie to them. So you may not see this person physically just yet, And so it may be someone who's online. You're not really sure, you know what I mean? It could be anybody. So that's like the second part. It's when you see each other face to face and you just have this instant like feeling like, I know, like this is the one, because you're looking in their eyes and you see their soul within, so your higher self or inner voice will affirm this is knowing, So then you have the bubble stage. The bubble stage is kind of like, it's like a magnetic type of pulling that goes on between both of you towards each other. So you both have this undeniably attraction to each other and you fall deeply in love. You may be like, so you are quickly drawn towards each other, and it never before experienced like this fairy tale bliss before. So you feel like extremely drawn to this individual. And then comes the conflict. Now this is a little tricky because there's actually two conflicts. The first conflict is a great loss that, you might suffer by one or both of you guys, you might suffer it, which happens simultaneously in any one of the previous stages, as well as stage 5, which is the stage 5. So, it's like the twin conflict stage where it's like you triggered something, or your twin does something that shows you, basically like wounds, this is the part where they're going to say, show you that. Then you come to stage 6. Okay, this is called the run, chase, separation, because at this point in time, this is what's happening. Basically, like you have, I'll say it like this: the runner is basically withdrawing from the connection, and then you have the person who's a chaser, and so they may separate and repeat the cycle for months or years. Remember, the encounter between the twins, like, occurs partly because it needs to bring out to the surface all the heavy feelings that would just stay bottled up. So the most important thing that you can do in this situation is become aware that these feelings and process them to the best way that you can. Chasing, he's in the chasing phase or she's in the chasing phase. He may send you like the energy through telepathically. This means that you can feel like delighted all of a sudden out of nowhere. When it starts to happen, it can be very surprising, because basically, but it can be very surprising, but you should know that this may be the way that your twin flame is trying to convince you or reconsider. Pay attention to the energy and, and your emotions at that moment. Does it happen before you see each other? After you meet up? you know, when you have those intense dreams, like there's certain things that you can look out for to know, you know, like if, you know, they're trying to send you a message or whatever. But, you know, if your connection is really strong and the physical attraction is there, then you like, you know, you're like, oh, I can't deny it, you know? It's pretty much no wonder that the twin flames cannot stop thinking about each other. They can become pretty much an obsession, you know, because it's pretty much an obsession of your focus, because that's who you think about all the time, and that's who that person thinks, you know, like your other half thinks about you all the time. And that's actually within the separation phase. And so, you know, you can tell you're getting ready to reunite once you guys start having these different signs come up, you know. All the overly emotions and, you know, intense feelings. It may help you feeling like you're not really sure who you are anymore or what you want anymore. Next stage is the surrender stage, where it's like when you surrender your twin flame journey and you connect spiritually to your counterpart, and you pretty much manifest that connection in the 3D after the separation phase. You know, so you're giving it all to God now. You know, so you're surrendering all that energy back into yourself, because you can't no longer chase after this individual. And then comes the empowering stage. This is where the energy shifting begins and dynamic changes, because it starts to shift because the twin flames running and chasing and then separation are not perfect vibration match. It's not showing a perfect vibrational match. To achieve this, the divine feminine must balance the masculine energy within. The teacher needs to take a firm stand on what they believe in and demand their self-worth in achieving their goals and desires. And then number 9. Okay, so to sum up this part, like the skills that each twin learns and develops, like everything's going to be revealed at this moment, you know, and it's basically supported by a higher presence as a third energy. So the third energy surfaces when the twin flames especially come, you know, into the physical union, because the skills are like highly developed, and that's like this high capacity as a spiritual realm contains immense power. So the spiritual purpose and mission, like it's pretty much like a help with humanity, and it becomes more of a spiritual alignment for you. And in this way, it's like more of helping. You're like more like helping raise the vibrations within this world to pretty much dissolve all that imbalance that's going on in society right now. The manifesting, as we fulfill our soul's contract by giving others through living our calling and passion, purpose and mission, our vibration becomes higher. And 11 is the real union. Now that the dynamic has shifted and the runner has been left to chase, while the dream life is manifested by the teacher's twin, the teacher twin may stop running from the student twin. They will make amends, catch up where they left off, and begin conversing at a high emotional level. Both twins will submit to union, having accepted the purpose of their connection. Okay, so that pretty much wraps that up, but I just want to add in a couple more little pointers here, because some people don't really know. Twin flames can have, obviously there's more than just one type of twin flame, and so with that being said, though, everyone has a twin flame, you know, but not everyone is incarnated with their twin flame. So only there's 144,000 that have been chosen to have the proof of being in the 3D and be witness to what the twin flame connection actually can do. And on top of that, it is true that like not all twin flames will actually come together in the union. And that's simply because many will choose not to do the soul work necessary to make it to this point. But you know, I want to let you know that it's always a possibility that the two twin flames can come together in love, no matter what's happened there before. So basically, they unite for a purpose, you know, and the twin flame divine mission is the purpose to pretty much this whole thing. And basically, you know, the saying goes a long way. You can see one soul when you look into their eyes. This is how the twin flames recognize each other, you know, it's through their eyes. So when every soul whenever twin souls are merging, his or her eyes are very much connected, and eyes become a mirror, like I said before, so because it reflects back to each other. Souls have obviously recognized each other and downloaded through each other's eyes. They would
you know, pretty much see the world as two souls merged as one, and as one super soul consciousness. So just remember that, and you know, if you meet your twin flame, definitely check other eyes.